I'm Jamie Formaster. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Carson City, Nevada. I've been homeschooling basically my entire life.
I'm Grant Markin. I'm 16 from Riverside, California. And I was unschooled my whole life up until I graduated early this year, and I am now attending my local community college full-time.
My name's Wolfram. I was homeschooled my entire life, and I'm currently enrolled in community college and Fresno State, but haven't graduated yet, so I can only take so many classes.
I think that's something that people don't understand sometimes. When you're homeschooled, you get so many opportunities that you wouldn't get otherwise. I want to be an actress. I've always wanted to be an actress my whole entire life, and I never really realized how much homeschooling benefited that, because I got the kind of opportunities that when I was in school I wouldn't get. I'm 17 and I've done 25 shows. So when you have a passion for something and your parents know that you do, and they allow you to expand by giving you the kind of opportunity of being homeschooled, it really changes your life. And I think that's something that people don't understand a lot of the time.
Yeah, like with me, I don't know anybody who has gone to public school for any amount of time who's graduated high school when they were 16. And being able to, because I was an unschool, I got to kind of set my own schedule and learn at my own pace. So I had all my high school work done in time, so my mom just wrote up my transcripts and my diploma, and I was, gone. And I don't think anybody would really have that opportunity if they were in public school, because you have the set curriculum that you have to learn by for amount of time, and then when you graduate, it's when they say you can graduate. So I totally agree that you have a lot of opportunities homeschooling that you wouldn't have if you were a public schooler.
I just started City College last year. I will be going full-time because I was in high school in Richmond, which was really nice to start with just 2 classes rather than just going straight for full-time, because I don't think I'd be able to make that transition as fast. So I'll be going full-time this next fall semester. And I'm also looking at design schools. I want to be a fashion designer or a costume designer. Sounds really fun to me.
We were just homeschooling, and I thought I was going to do a little school at home. And pretty soon I realized that no, that wasn't going to happen either, because he didn't need that. He was just sucking information out of the air. He was learning from neighbors, he was learning from TV, he was learning from just everything around him, and half the time we didn't know where he was learning it from. And one day he walked through the living room and he said something, and I was startled. He mentioned something. I had no idea where he had learned this. And I walked over to a bookshelf and I took this book down off the shelf that I had got around to. It was called I Learned Better by Teaching Myself by Agnes Listico. And I opened it and I practically read the whole thing standing there in the kitchen. And she had had the same experience with her kids, that she was setting up all these learning experiences, and they were just learning in their own way, and they didn't need to have it orchestrated through this little program. And so we just went more and more in that direction. And when he was applying for colleges, that was one of the things he talked about, the value of having been able to think for himself, to follow his own interests, the ability to find out about the things he was interested in. And he wrote this really powerful essay, and he was working on 3 applications, his first colleges that he was interested in. Before he got the 3rd one turned in, he had scholarship offers from the first 2. And we did not do a math program, we did not do an English program, he did not have a speller, these little spelling books. We did none of that stuff. We followed our interests. I just kept a rich environment going on. I brought in things that I thought he'd be interested in. He took classes. It was just really a nice smorgasbord.
I'm here to talk about my book, College Without High School, which addresses the question of how to get into a competitive 4-year college or university as a homeschooled or unschooled teenager. Because in my experience working with teens, the biggest problem for parents is how do you make that jump from doing homeschooling in a home environment into the big, nasty world of competitive college. And I want to dispel the illusions that it's an impossible jump to make. So in the book, I discuss a number of specific results that you can prove as a homeschooler or unschooler to make sure that colleges see that you are a very cool, very interesting, and very learned person. And I discuss a number of specific adventures you can go on where you have fun and follow your dreams at the same time as doing college prep.
In terms of like college admissions, homeschooling is no barrier. Like if you want to go to an Ivy League college, you just have to do the work.
And it's not even just that. Actually, homeschooling is a great benefit for college because if you tell them you're homeschooled,
It makes you.
It really it shows if you talk about it.